The theme of this report is one not frequently spoken of. It is a story of heroism by members of the Nigeria Police Force who put their lives on the line to rescue innocent civilians under attack. The kidnapping of members of the Al-Qadria family is one which gained prominence due to the subplots. A father and his 6 daughters kidnapped, the outrageous ransom demanded, the killing of one of the daughters, Nabiha, when the ransom could not be paid, a crowdfunding by Nigerians to facilitate the payment of ransom, and the subsequent release and controversies surrounding the roles played by security agencies. But in these plots is uncelebrated gallantry shown by the first responders when the family made that distress call that particular night when they were under attack. The father of the girls, Mansour Al-Qadria, tells us about his call for rescue while under attack.
When I noticed my brother was driving in, I was happy. He was the one that actually led the police to my community. So when I sighted this guy, I said, "Kai, this guy," as at that time, they had already positioned themselves again. When they said that they were coming, they didn't know who was coming, but they saw the police light on. So they knew quite all right, these guys have come for them. So it was then they started to exchange bullets. And I saw my brother that he wanted to drive further. So he didn't know that they were close to that house. So the next thing he did was for him to reverse back. The reverse that he did, I believe they must have shot him. So the police vehicle too got stopped. So his reverse could not go back. So they were all exchanging with themselves. So after a few minutes, both of them stopped. I think the police stopped. They can't advance further. And I said, Kai, they must have injured my brother or injured the police. For the police vehicle not to advance further.
Now, this signboard perforated by bullets tells us about the exchange of gunfire which did take place on that night when Nadiha, her father, and 5 of her sisters were abducted by the bandits. Arise News visited the Muhammadu Buhari Hospital where ASP Mohammed Daudu and Inspector Audu Ocheme, 2 officers short while responding to that distress call, are recuperating.
Yes, it was on the 2nd of January 2024. I was on patrol, my team at twice a body division, a surveillance body team. So Inspector of Police, who is at the moment called on the phone that we should come to station, that there's issue. I drove down to the office. I reached the office. I saw him with one civilian like that. He said we should join his car. I said, what is the problem? He said there's issue at Zuma 1. That's the body there. So I arranged my men, me and 3 others. We start going to that place. When reaching there, before we understand, instead for him to say, we don't reach, or he did not tell us, we just enter between them. What I'm to hear is fire, going both back and front. That's how it happens. The man that took us to that place was in our front. They first fire on him, his car. But what I only know, I don't know either he was killed there. When I was admitted at the General Hospital here, body. In the morning, I saw the dead body. Behind was there. They say it's the man that drove to that place. And he was killed by the bandit.
The doctor on duty that night speaks about the state in which the officers were brought in.
For the team leader, that's ASP Audu Mohammed, is particularly recovered much more than we actually expected, and our team of surgeons, the orthopedic and general surgeons, have attended. They made an initial treatment for them, and subsequently they will soon be scheduling another surgery for him in particular. While Inspector Ochime Audu would also is expected to be discharged soon because he's fully recovered. Almost, I can say now he's almost at 70% recovery. Yes, we unfortunately lost Sergeant Ezekiel Samuel, who was brought in dead because we confirmed him dead at the hospital.
The authorities are assuring the public and personnel that officers wounded in the line of duty will be adequately taken care of.
Contrary to some speculations that police did not respond, did not do that, we actually want to say and clearly hear that police responded on time. That we even lost an officer, one Ezekiel Emmanuel, Sergeant, and two of our men led by the ASP Audu Mohammed was injured, and the other guy too was injured. So we are very sure that we will continue to do what we should. This will not deter us. It's one of the hazards of the job we always experience. The IGP has directed the doctor of Nigeria Police Medical Service, particularly Muhammadu Buhari Hospital here in Garki, to take care of them, and that's why they are here. And we have seen them. They are recuperating, they are responding to treatment. Next things will be done. Very soon they are going to be on their feet to continue the job. Because they have experienced this won't deter them, and will not deter any of our men and officers on the field. The morale is high, the agility is there for us to do what is needful. And you agree with me that in the recent time we have achieved a lot of rescues, have been done, arrests have been made.
While the officers recuperate, a member of the team, Sergeant Ezekiel Emmanuel, is not so lucky. He was shot at the scene and confirmed dead at the hospital. He paid the supreme price. Also to Abdel Fattah Al-Qadria, who answered the distress call of his brother, contacted the police and led them to the Al-Qadria's residence, but sadly also died in the ambush. To these fallen heroes and others who have lost their lives providing help in this war against insecurity, we say, may their souls rest in peace. Ferdinand Durocher, Arise News.